Hello Pookies! Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Today I'll be finishing off the Natlan Archon Quest storyline. So this will be the Song of the Welkin Moon Nod-Krai prelude, which I'm guessing is the Inefa story quest, where we get to learn more about her and we get to learn more about what's upcoming in our next stop in our journey, which is Nod-Krai. So let me just find this in the menu real quick and then we can get started. Okay, let me put this in focus mode. Alright, where are we going? Maybe we can fly over. Okay, that's actually pretty far. Maybe I can go there from... Okay, it's at the Flower Feather Clan, so maybe I can go from like here.
Mind the wind.
Hello, welcome back. I could have just used this teleport, honestly. Don't know why I ran all that way. Okay, so who am I talking to here? Hopefully it's all dubbed. Hopefully most of the voices are dubbed because I switched back to English from Chinese.
She's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
So do people in Natlan just not call him Traveler at all? Like, I get he has like a name, but like, do people not call him Traveler? That's interesting.
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while.
We're doing some first aid just now?
Yeah, thankfully, Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory.
Would you like us to help?
No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Nod-Krai soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Yeah, like literally we have nothing else to do. Well, personally, I still have a lot to do on the Natlan map because I have not touched like 90 to 80% of like all the stuff you can do on the map. I haven't done story quests. I haven't done open chests. I haven't collected oculi. Like there's still so much to do on the map. But like right now, I've got nothing else to do but play the story.
Fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
What just happened? A short while earlier. Oh, this is probably how we get introduced to Inefa.
Where are they? Must find them. Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
Oh, I don't have a good team for this.
What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! There's an automaton! Quick, save her!
Bring it!
Oh, you're done, Pookies! Haha, you're so done! Off and away!
Come here, you little rascal!
Letting brave names echo!
Locked on!
Yeah, this team has no synergy. I don't know how I'm gonna clear
How's it
fights
looking?
with this team.
Is she badly hurt?
This is my exploration team for Natlan. So they don't really have any synergy.
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing.
Yeah, but she's not human
I'm not
though.
sure I'm qualified for this.
You called out a human? Bro! Whoa, okay. She's a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home.
She spoke!
Paimon. Traveler.
What? You heard that too, right?
Well, technically, Traveler isn't our name, but sure.
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
I mean, is that like a puzzle piece? What is this thing with numbers on it? Like a codex? What is this?
You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it.
Yeah,
Guess it
cipher
needs a
disk,
code to
not-
unlock it.
Yeah, it's cipher disk.
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions of the canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
So this message is supposed to be for me. So I'm guessing we're gonna try and get Kinich to open this then.
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger?
I guess if we want answers, we have to wake her up somehow.
So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
And who the hell is that?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the children.
Ah, Shallonen, of course. The one that does everything for some reason. She can make bikes, she can make DJ stations, she can make rollerblades. Oh. Not the Fatui lurking around. Song of the Welkin Moon Prelude, The Journey Home.
These automatons. I wonder what lies behind their behavioral patterns.
Aoife, you're not coming with us?
Sorry, dude. I gotta get back to the clinic. That Kukasaur we rescued, I'm sure she'll be fine, but I'd best keep an eye on her just in case. Plus, I don't want poor Kakuku flapping his little wings off trying to keep up with you and Chaska.
No way, bro!
Anyway, I'm going to the Children of Echoes, right? All the way over here. Okay, I'm gonna try and go from the waypoint because after that fight, my characters definitely need some healing.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa, what a mess! You, looking for something?
I haven't been here in such a long time. I forgot how good the music is in Children of Echoes. One of the best places in Natlan to just like sit around and just listen to the music.
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something.
I mean, you did make a motorcycle, so kind of seems like in your skill set.
But I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptix. Seems like a message intended for the Traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. The Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Could be a tricky one, since it uses a combination of several different technologies. I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
she woke up!
I'm guessing that was Aino's voice that we heard. It sounds very similar to the Aino from the character preview that we got a few weeks ago.
Huh. All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
Hey there, you alright?
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Your name, for instance.
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
I mean, if they're missing core parts, I suppose so.
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
None of that made any sense to me, but you're the smart one here, so I guess you're right in whatever the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
Literally.
In words we can understand.
Please.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain, too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
I mean, we know that Catherine is an automaton, so why, or like a puppet, I suppose, but like, so why are we that shocked that a robot can be this advanced?
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Oh, okay. Well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess.
I love how this whole situation is going on right now, but the music is just bumping in the background. Crazy dissonance.
Sure.
Are you alright? It looked like you were in pain before.
I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Which is what exactly? You already delivered the message, unless you have to do something else.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been?
I won't really classify the mecha in Fontaine as humanoid. Yeah, sure, I guess, but they're nothing like she is.
Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontainian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something!
Sounded more like a Paimon reaction than a robot reaction.
Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
The way you're dressed makes me think of Mondstadt. She does kind of have Barbara's little cuff things, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what about design screens Mondstadt, but okay.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah,
Hairpiece?
I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Ribbons?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, people call her Robot Noelle. I just remembered now. Yeah, she looks similar to Noelle.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
Except Noelle, because she's a god. She's so broken.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Because it's clear and concise in like all of her like, what do you call it? Like, you know, when you're running diagnostics, it's like, yeah, this is not it. So like the answer is like no.
Natlanese core, Fontainian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen? How do we get her memories back?
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Why does a robot need to wear heels? Like, why does a robot maid have to wear heels is the better question.
Oh. Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
Is this a broom?
Not exactly.
Wait, she really is a robo-maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Are you serious right now?
Oh, she's so serious. She is. For all the shit that Shalonan has to deal with, the very least she can get help with is cleaning up this mess.
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores.
I mean,
will
that
jog
too,
her
I
memory.
guess.
Yeah, just, this area will do. Thanks, no need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting.
Do I
work
really
objects.
have to clean? What the fuck is this?
Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Can I use her skills?
Offensive mode engaged.
Interesting. I want to use her burst. I want to use her burst, but maybe I'll just keep that for later.
Cleaning floor.
Pick up junk and dirt with your elemental skill.
Installation chamber deployed.
Oh, can I move it? Put it there. Go here.
Once initiated.
Wait. So the robo vacuum. This is like a, what do you call it? Oh my god. What are those things called on the ground?
Installation chamber.
Oh my god. I can't aim this thing.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
It's literally like a robot. It's like a robot vacuum. See, it's like sucking up the dirt as it's moving along. That's a cute little detail.
Installation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated. Sorting
That was a
small
very
objects.
interesting thing to do. Sorting small objects. Blue, green, red. Blue book.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category: martial arts instruction.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsetia fruit. Category: nutritional science. Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: classical literature.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature.
The books on the table are sorted into piles.
She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind.
Pyro Dragon?
Used for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
Most, so some of it survived.
One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians, Lianka.
Malfunction.
What the fuck? Hello?
This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What is happening right now?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back.
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, all right.
I'm still so curious as to what about her design, besides like the crown thing on her head, and maybe like the stalking like legs, shouts maid. Like nothing about her design to me really like gives maid.
Wait! Kniech! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
Be right there.
Almost fell to my death. It's a good thing I have Aoife on the party. Oh my god, that would have been embarrassing. Aoife to the rescue. Okay, why is my stamina not regenerating though?
Okay.
I see a bunch of people here. Okay, I see one design I don't recognize. So I'm assuming this little from Fontaine. The dude in the robe is from Liyue, and then there's one other person.
Inefa! They found you at last!
Oh, it's just, yeah, and there's one person from Sumeria. I think that's Sumeru design.
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers or family?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
Aino?
From now on, your name's Inefa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Inefa, are you okay?
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Inefa?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nod-Krai.
Ah, okay, that would explain why such a diverse group of people are like together.
Cry?
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nod-Krai. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nod-Krai. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They've made some big moves in Nod-Krai lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
Okay. So those are moon fragments falling to the ground.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's going to turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing, until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Weird machines? Secret source automatons by any chance? Inefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? I did that?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved Inefa. And Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Inefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit to this Aino, then? Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it?
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her
Yeah, unfortunately about that, Aino's all the way in Nod-Krai, so unless we have a direct link to the 6.0 patch, that's not happening anytime soon.
I'm afraid that's not going to work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it. And as for the memory thing, Inefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nod-Krai. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down.
Sounds similar to what happened just now.
The worst part of that was, Anefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Anefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nod-Krai recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
No.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time
I was just about to ask, like, do the other people not speak? Like, he's the only one talking, like, the entire
I
time.
wonder if that battle just made things worse.
Poor Anefa.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything at all?
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea after all.
Well, it's too early to say. Don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound. I still have work to do.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we could do with a breather. But where would we stay?
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
Or you could take them to, God, what is it called? Moilani's tribe. I mean, that's literally like a beach resort, and that's the best of place any to rest up. Hey, relax.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Anefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Anefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Anefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code.
Okay, tell us then.
Great! So what is it?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
Yep, no surprises there.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
Doesn't mean you can keep putting pressure on her. God, no wonder she hates seeing Malwika come around.
I'm gonna get in touch with some
because
other
everyone
people
just
who
treats her
might
like
be able to help us.
she'll be able to just solve everything.
Paimon. See you around.
God, Shalona must be so miserable. No wonder she sleeps all the time.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, a How. Actually, that's weird. Why is a How so quiet today?
You're being very strange today.
Ah, yes, I remember now from the live stream they said that he might have something to do with the ancient dragons because, like, his title as, like, a dragon lord is actually legit. So he might know something about Anefa's core.
Tell me one strange thing I've said!
That's the thing, though, you haven't said anything.
That's the strange part.
Clock it, Kanich, clock it.
I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity! You stupefied me into a stupor! Got it?
Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
A few days later...
The last few days really flew by. Do you think Inefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing!
Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her?
See? See? It said yes! Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer. Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and Ahau.
You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
The flying expert?
Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Inefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
We need to get Kotami into some sort of academic. We need to try and get him into academia, because bro remembered a lot of information. Whether he understands it or not is still up for debate, but that is a lot of information to remember. Especially that accurately, too.
Her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
Her name is Natlan. I don't know why I found that funny, but like her name is Natlan. I don't know.
But what if
it tickled my funny bone.
This might be my last chance.
Like, as in you'll see her? Because I don't think you're dying.
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nod-Krai have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today it's
all right, yeah.
to go home too.
So they're probably going to go back home to Nod-Krai, I guess.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Inefa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nod-Krai. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Yeah, that would make someone homesick, definitely.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Inefa's doing. You bet. And once she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future.
Hmm.
Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
We'll probably go look for her, I'm
Who
assuming.
knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
I can deliver it for you.
Really? Thanks to my...
Let's go. Easy now, Kakuku.
Okay.
That was a long flight.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
She really said chat mode. Whatever. Nice to see you again. It is lovely, isn't it?
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
Let's see what Shalona and the others can find out.
Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
It's a flower. Arietta made it for you.
Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
Yeah, we don't have time to get existential, NFL. Like, we need to figure out what the fuck's wrong with you.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
Its purpose is to look pretty, I guess. Or to express gratitude.
Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp. To start with, will you accept this flower?
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
An object that symbolizes an important memory. It's for remembering something or someone by.
Important memory. Memento.
Here. Wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
A flower will only increase the total load.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
So I'm guessing this is Ineffa's past. She's remembering.
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Shouldn't I stay here and help you?
No. Everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that...
Oh, is this Lianka? The one from the woven scroll that we saw earlier. I'm guessing this is who this is.
If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
Yeah, a lot of people in Natlan history seem to have anger issues.
Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go, cross the ocean, find a new place to belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Ineffa? Ineffa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Is something bothering you?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
And I've had a similar reaction to this when Shilonen said the name Lianka.
So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
Is that the robot equivalent of I'm just used to it now?
But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
A safety risk like what happened at the Children of the Echoes. Come back with us. No need to worry about safety risks with us around.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make
Maybe going back to the trap will trigger some useful memories. Ariete would really like to say goodbye to you in person.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Nefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Nefa? You brought her back? Thanks. Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower.
Ariete says a reluctant goodbye to Nefa.
What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Nod-Krai. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Nod-Krai. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Nod-Krai. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split.
See, this is what happens when you try to have existential crisis when you have an amnesia. Like, calm down.
Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. Wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Somewhere you feel you belong.
I understand why Chaska is like kind of like the main. I get that she's from the Flower Feather clan and she's like the playable character that we get from there, you know, aside from Aoife. But like, she also bears the same ancient name that Lianka had. So again, I guess this is why like Nefa is like taking everything Chaska says to heart, I suppose, or to her core.
Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
The error effects on the screen are actually really, really cool. Where am I going? Is there a way up here? No, there isn't. I just have to scale this mountainside.
Mind the wind.
Oh, it's the Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Master.
I mean, you helped us with the Dane mess. I didn't think you'd have the time to help us with this.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Lolly standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
I don't want to say that's animal abuse, but like, yeah, how kind of deserved some of that, just for himself being himself in general.
Finally, Hao got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words: sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
And I'm assuming Ahau is one of them.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory, but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahao's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost memories.
That at least explains a good amount of like how exists in the world of Teyvat.
Yet despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Paimon, if you listened, you said they were referring to the core, not to Inefa herself. Oh my god.
Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is
That
now
is a
the
long-ass
Flower Feather
title.
clan's territory.
She just doesn't have like a name?
The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I wouldn't put it past dragons to come up with some unique methods of torture, so I would wager that's very true.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them.
Why should the traveler look through them? Why can't Inefa... Hey, relax.
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance.
I like how she just says I like how she just says gratitude.
Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Let's go.
I see Shalonen standing next to Sit Lolly. This is about to be a really big lore dump.
Hello, traveler.
Shalonen, what's going on?
See, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lyanka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lyanka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her. Or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
These are all very cool concepts. And again, kind of ties back into how is like existing in the current Tevat. Are you saying that what I think you're saying?
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
Oh my god, do we have to kill her?
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lyanka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Y'all really thought y'all was slick trying to like pull a fast one on Chaska. Chaska has eyes everywhere. She was raised by a cuckoosaur. Literally eagle eyes, bro.
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flowerfeather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lyanka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her.
Fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
That really sounded like a granny talk to a rebellious teen.
The spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Inefa.
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Chaska trial? Chaska trial. Oh god.
Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska, Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Defensive mode engaged.
Off and away!
I just realized if I had a Hydro character in the party, I probably could have done a lot better.
Target acquired.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Locked on.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Is that Sandrone's voice? I'm pretty sure that's Sandrone.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait,
How did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
I mean, she is a robot after all, so maybe they have their own secret language.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait.
Inefa dismantles the automatons.
Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Wow! It's actually talking.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
how is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
Probably because those guys seem to be working with Sandrone.
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Ugh! Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No.
Is nobody questioning this man? This man is very suspicious.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Probably the 11th Dragon Sovereign, or Dragon Ruler, Lord, whatever.
This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
That's what I thought too.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
So she does have the 11th Lord's automaton core. So Inefa is a missing sovereign ruler who fought against Lianka. I don't think she's a sovereign ruler, I just think she's using the core.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memories.
Let me guess, the 8th Lord is a how?
Inefa?
Yeah, why does she keep doing that but she doesn't say anything?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did you say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate, the signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully.
Yeah, this guy is very suspicious.
I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently.
Exactly.
They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nod-Krai, known as Marionette.
Yep, see? Sandrone called it.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
Clock that, sis. Your husband's up to some dubious shenanigans.
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
He's lying. He is definitely lying.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
An 11th Lord with the memories back will probably see humanity as our enemy. Shalona and Celati's worst fears might be coming true. We need to tell them.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
Don't lose hope, this is still a big breakthrough.
Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Yes, ask him. Ask him why he's not going back with you.
Dad's got to pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue.
Oh, so they're leaving Nod-Krai for real, for real.
Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, sis. I called your man a liar and now he's dying for the plot. He is definitely going to die for the plot.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
Told you. Suspicious.
You're saying Zhuo might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
If you get anything new more out of the automaton shield... What? If you get anything more out of the automaton, she's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Bianca's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
Yeah, that wasn't suspicious at all.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him?
Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced.
Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
Or it's a Fatui base.
Territory was sealed by Leonka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Oh, well, I guess I'm wrong then. Never mind.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
She's closer to the source of whatever she needs to be close to.
Getting closer. Increased activity and language module. Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochcon finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochcon finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well...
Okay, so I was right. It is a Fatui base then.
Wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Enough? Oh no! What's she doing? Just charged right in!
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
I would have preferred waiting here, but I suppose, you know, for the plot, let's go save her. I promise to watch over her. I'm concerned for her safety.
Alright then. But let's be careful.
I have high hopes for this journey.
What's the occasion?
I mean, I could take Traveler out and like, but I'm gonna have Nefa as well, so like, Traveler's not gonna matter as much here, so it's fine.
There she is! Inefa, wait for us!
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Who are you and why are you doing this?
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers.
The 8th Lord? You're Leonka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
Eighth Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Leonka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes. Leonka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you were rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Inefa.
So too has the exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
So who actually cursed Nefa? Why did they do it? Didn't you say you were cursed too? How come you remember everything?
Oh no. Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatui.
Hey! I'd please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
What now? Find somewhere... What? Find somewhere where the signal's better. Oh my god, why can't I read right now?
Further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Whether that's back to Natlan or back to Nod-Krai, you have people waiting for you in both places.
Yes, I too must return.
Do you really trust her, Bianca? This malfunctioning part of the Sovereign Ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Priestess Records 1. House stormed to my lab in a fit of rage. She interrogated me, demanding to know if I had taught the humans how to use phlogiston. I assuaged him, its fury with the Knepa berries, and asked what had happened. According to his account, that human colony near... Oh my god, what is that? Has smashed the power of phlogiston and begun to expand. In the last 3 months, they've raised over villages, sacrificed roughly human victims, and clogged the rivers. Very flow with discarded. Their leader claims to be the successor of Shock, swearing to end the age of dragons and to unite the people of Natlantia under a new single banner. I cannot read all of those words. Oh my gosh. Would-be conqueror was drowned in his own bath by his favorite consort, a captive turned killer. Leaderless, the tribe collapsed into internecine strife. Yet the secrets of phlogiston had already spread and now utterly beyond containment. If you, my lord, with your tender heart, have not sanctioned this folly, then only one mad enough to dare would be. Aha did not finish his sentence, muttered under his breath as he left. Truth be told, he likely concerns himself little about human mastering phlogiston. His fury solely from the crudeness of their methods, a blasphemy against his life's work. But I care. I cannot comprehend why Kukulkan, for it must be him, after all, no other would do such a foolish thing, would hand phlogiston over to the humans. I can understand his antipathy for these tiny life forms brought by the usurper from beyond the sky, but I cannot comprehend his use of this method to lure them into destroying themselves. It's like handing a rusty knife to a wailing infant, all too vicious and all too cruel. What outcome could he possibly expect, save for suffering and death? I met with Kukulkan in private and asked him about his intentions, claimed that I was not truly concerned about how his matter harmed the interests of dragonkind. Opportunistic. Oh my god, there's a lot to read. After refusing his accusations with a few words, without even finishing my Knepa berries, I departed. Our sovereign's indulgence towards him knows no bounds, so much that he can no longer distinguish right from wrong. Whether his actions were just or misguided, the sovereign should always respond with gentle agreement. And precisely because of this, his unease only grows deeper. In the end, his suspicions toward his kin are nothing but reflection of his own self-doubt. I pity him. So basically, one of them kind of went crazy.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
So exactly what am I supposed to do against the barrier? Am I supposed to just...
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance.
hide here?
Don't touch it!
Okay, that seems simple enough.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
Right, another one of these barrier things. Let me just try and find... Oh, can I go out? Can I... Okay, cool, it stops. Oh, what is this? I kind of want to go on the other side of the wall, though. Can I not? What the hell? No! I wanted to go on the other side of the wall! There might have been a chest there. Fuck. Well, it's too late now. Okay, more lore. What does this one say? Priestess. Records Volume 2. Okay, there's a lot to read. I spoke with Kimenol. Sorrow of humankind stems from the lack of hierarchy. Dragons are born to submit to their superiors and command their inferiors. Blah, 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 blah. Let this plant be named Shibalba. A title borrowed from the humans of my domain. The king's waking days grow rarer, and so do too our chances to commune with him. He approved Kimenol's plans as well as my own. Like a Kulkan, I grow perplexed. What may be true to our joy? Oh my god. Perhaps I too need to observe humans more, humans who have yet to be tainted by their laughable traditions, if there truly is hope. Okay, sounds like some bad internal things were happening and they were trying to like find a solution. And she tried to look towards the humans, even though the rest of her dragon kind wasn't fucking with that idea.
You doing okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error, and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need to stop and rest for a moment?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
There are holes in the sky, and it's glitching. Where the fuck are we? And what is this thing?
Detected. 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
She must have been here before. Some memories are providing useful after all.
Calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
So what am I doing exactly? Wait for the access. Is this a... We're getting on the dragon train. Alright. Cool. Do I just stand in one place, or do I stand at the front? Let's stand in the front. Oh, okay. Activate.
This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
It's kind of like the Aqua Bus in Natlan, except there's nothing to look at. It's just a void space with floating rocks.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Okay, so clearly Lianka and Ixchi, or however you say her name, were up to something that they should probably have not been doing.
At the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
I mean, I don't know why we couldn't just beat them up, but okay.
Hey, probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Inefa?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
I don't have any Natlan characters that can break through that wall. Is there a story? Oh, thank God. Okay, another priestess record. Can I click on it? After the review, I paid a visit to Jalal and asked for her aid in forging a bow as a farewell gift for my daughter. After telling her why, I sought her out. She remained silent for 2 minutes. Her turquoise eyes blazed as she replied, "You do well to remember, 8th Lord, that you are exploiting a kindness I never owed you in the first place. How dare you ask me to debase myself and forge crude weapons for the insignificant humans? Had anyone but the Sovereign or you uttered this insolence, I would have already ripped the blasphemous tongue from their mouth and stitched a new crimson gown for my jades with it. I refuse. I will not entertain this ludicrous insult. I would not deign to reconsider even if you laid 100,000 slaves at my feet." Before I could even say anything else, she flew away without even looking back. To reject it so vehemently from the start, with her surly temperament, that essentially meant a yes. I expected Jalal secretly sent a source servant to deliver the forged bow, and also a message that I might not misunderstand her. This bow was made by a common dragon craftsman in her territory, a shoddy piece with worthless scrap. Absolutely nothing to do with her. As she claimed, she truly does not forge any crude weapons. Those jade pieces were treasured. She had hoarded for ages, ones that even might not scorch. A shame above the bowstrings, though, as they remained ordinary. Had I known, I would have forged her a sword instead. Had her forged a sword instead. No matter, my dearest daughter ought to adore this gift from some common dragon craftsman. East Jalal, oh my God, Kualka. I shall give thought to Ruminur. Oh my God, why can't I read? Harsh words. Harsh words to read and understand. How do I exit this thing again? No. Yes. Alright. That was supposed to work. Why didn't it work? Hello? Am I doing this wrong? Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, do I need to smash anything more? Okay, we're good. Nope, there's more stuff to smash.
Defensive mode engaged.
Strike a pose! Up and away!
Is there not supposed to be like a chest here maybe? No? No chest? Alright. Unfortunate. Let's continue forward. Open the door.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Very intricate tunnel. Ah, then again, it was built by
I hear
dragons.
voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nod-Krai just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank, and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse.
Could have used a bit more emotion there, sir, but, you know, potato, tomato.
Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it. and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So are we just gonna watch this guy get murked, or are we gonna jump in at some point? Because, like, they're gearing up to kill this dude.
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
Yep, there it is. So again, are we about to jump in and save this guy, or are we just gonna hide and watch him get murked?
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh?
Okay, at least y'all finally wised up to, like, what the fuck's about to happen.
Enefa, Traveler.
You have a lot to answer for, but for now that can wait. You have to get back to Adieta and Amu.
The 11th Lord. And the Variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the Controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you gonna do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Dwashin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Adieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
That was a long way down. Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
it's a fair trade-off. Your wife broke an ankle, you broke a leg. You should have broken more because, you know, you betrayed everyone, but I guess a broken leg will suffice for now.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful? Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
Yeah, they're not hostile,
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord. Do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Ah, okay. Things are starting to click for me now. So basically the 11th Lord, transformed herself into Enefa. Like, we know that Enefa, like, for me, for the longest time, like, as the quest has been going on, I just assumed that Enefa and the core were two separate entities, and that every time they referred to the 11th Lord, they were referring to Enefa's core. But apparently, they're one and the same.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then... I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Enefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person?
Yeah, I was very confused during this conversation. Thank you for asking that question, Paimon. I don't want to say anything and sound dumb, so like, thanks for asking.
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Natlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on! Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface.
So, is Teyvat just like one big computer? Remember Irminsul's like the tree of like the storage of everything that has to do with Teyvat, like in terms of like information. And now we have whatever's happening here. Is Teyvat just a giant computer?
If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths where I will be waiting for you.
Alright, let's get this over with.
Whew, that was a lot to take in.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that.
Here we go, Paimon summary, let's go.
So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything. Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Almost missed the chest. Why would you put it here? I don't want to talk to this guy.
I'm so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it?
Why did you refuse to cooperate with them? Couldn't you have just played along?
It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention Inefa. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
Thanks, I already took them though. See you later. Alright, let's go. Am I supposed to follow this thing? What is this thing doing? Anyway.
Be free! It's getting dark. Let's go.
Welcome, Administrator.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
Okay. I'm like, what exactly is happening here? Holy, this place looks crazy. Again with the cracks in the sky.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers? It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
I don't know, she sounds kind of malevolent, but I guess we trust her for now. Having second thoughts?
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
It's alright, humans get indecisive too. Returning home is what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me.
I mean, I got Farina on the team, so it should be fine.
If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Cutscene? No cutscene, okay. Why? I hate it when it's slow walking. Like, can I just run toward? Whatever, it's fine.
Don't worry, Inefa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator. The Sovereign Ruler.
The Sovereign Ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
Do you think Inefa's okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
These guys again.
It's the Batui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something!
Unnecessary.
Oh. Oh, that's graphic.
What the?
Oh. Yeah, those guys are definitely dead. Oh, they still have bodies.
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Cutscene? No cutscene. Oh wait, sorry, I'm not reading. This is bad. I can delay it, but who knows how long it'll take to destroy completely. We're still Paimons in here too.
Why?
Okay, before I got interrupted, what I want to say is I like that they're showing us Traveler using his different elemental powers more often. Like, remember how he sealed off the cave against the Abyss when they tried to get Deirdrith? And now he's using his animal powers to like try and stop like the shields. I like it when they do stuff like that. It's just like pay homage or like homage to like how far Travelers come.
Whose voice is that? The 8th Lord? But why would Leonka's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she.
So that wasn't the priestess of candles and flowers. This is some other crazy person.
There is no dragon mother here, and there never was. Only one lord has dominion here, and that is me.
And who is that exactly?
For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
this whole time! You who lured Inefa here, and you who placed a curse on her! It was you all along!
Inefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
After this quest, please do the other world quest. It's super important and won't take that much longer. Which world quest?
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
It's the new one, I forgot the name.
Consider this.
You mean the summer event? Or the Marriage of Ari
Or
one?
if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable!
Okay, but with the Marriage of Ari one, no, I have not done anything in Natlan. Like, I'm literally just playing through the Archon Quest so I can get to this summer event so I can get the Bennett skin. That's like, because I only have 3 days left to try and get the Bennett skin. So that's why I'm playing through all the Archon quests right now.
And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days.
Damn, this thing is vindictive as fuck.
It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Lianka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the Eighth Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Lianka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core.
She tricked us. She was after Nefa's core all along.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Come on, Traveler, I believe in you. Kick her ass. Oh, is she regaining control again?
Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination!
Seconds is all I need.
I guess so. This is the cutscene. So did Nefa just like kill herself? Okay. Well then, that took a dark turn. Yikes. Listen, as long as I don't have to fight anything, I'm cool.
She's gonna be okay, right?
No, her eyes are dead. She's lifeless with a giant hole in her chest. I don't think she's gonna be waking up anytime soon.
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
Probably indifference. Sandrone doesn't really strike me as a person that has emotional attachment to her experiments or creations. Maybe aside from the mech that she's always riding on. That one probably has a lot of history, but to me, Sandrone doesn't really seem like the type to have that strong connection to her creations.
The Patui? How are you still alive?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
You asshole. Oh my god. Guess I'm fighting a boss. Oh, cool. They killed him just in time. But you know what? Probably not, because I probably still have to fight that thing anyway. This guy isn't made of flesh and blood.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler...
Is this Shalonen's boss? Fuck, and I took her out of the team. I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. I took Shalonen out of the team. Damn it!
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! Ugh, so be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish!
Also, shout out to this voice actor. She is putting in the work. Holy.
Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? If so, then even if we defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
Okay, yeah. Isn't Nefa gonna wake up and help us? Because I can't defeat this thing on my own.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Another cutscene? Yep. Another cutscene.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nod-Krai.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
What is happening?
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inefa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
I don't want to compare this, but like this feels very similar to like Shenhe's story.
The heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away.
Like I don't know how to explain it, but it feels very similar to Shenhe's story.
Even millennia. But one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Oh my god, it's the Raiden Shogun. Okay, so the core turned into a vision? Or did she just gain a vision? Or what is happening?
It's Inefa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, you can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurper, along with the three gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with.
Pinocchio moment. I'm a real boy. But isn't she still a machine though? Why did... Come on, do some... Fuck, I died again. You know what? Oh, fuck. Half my team is dead already.
How many millennia you forget along the way.
That was embarrassing. Anyway.
It cannot be.
Farewell, last of the Sovereign Lords.
Inefa! Your core! It's fixed?
And now she has a vision.
A vision?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
How long do we have?
Calculating. Remaining time, 30
seconds.
30 minutes?
No, it's 30 seconds, Paimon.
29, 28.
Hey, are you guys all right? The
I thought his leg was broken.
Moving.
How is he
There was that
walking?
earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Yeah, save it till we're out of here.
Estimated time to Foundation cave in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Would you just fucking die already? Oh my god. Yeah, how are we getting out of this place? Do we just magically teleport outside?
Shilonen,
That's kind of lame.
Unlocked. We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh! You unlocked it?
Is How in the box?
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped. Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Inefa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
So she knows the Pyro Archon. Well, she is old, so I assume she met the Pyro Archon 500 years ago.
Yes.
Or I'm misunderstanding something.
Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
Deserved. Heavily deserved.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years? Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Inefa tell us the whole story.
In the infinitesimally shorter space of time it takes to tell it, the story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's 2 millennial search comes to a close.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles, and skyborn feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nod-Krai? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter?
Yes, literally, I've been wanting to ask, do we have the fucking code to the cryptex? Like we just went on a grand adventure, but like, did we get the code? At least, like, what was in the cryptex?
Shoot! Forgot all about that.
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nod-Krai. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nod-Krai Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize.
Low-key, bro just tried to skip out on raising a kid. He was like, shit, I fucked up, but like, hey, maybe I can get her to raise this kid alone. Like, I know he loves his kid, but still, that was a very devious response.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now?
Why can't they go to the People of the Springs? That's literally a damn resort. Like, why do they have to keep hanging out with you and your fire-spitting birds?
We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out.
Go
and find where you belong.
Yeah, again, the parallels between the two characters. I lost my Woowa 50-50 to Cucumber. I was about to ask who Cucumber is, but I remember it's Calcharo. Oh, I want to be sad, but I'm currently riding the high of winning my Cantarella 50. At least Augusta is guaranteed. Yeah, at least Augusta is guaranteed for you now. So all you have to do is farm and save. I'm still riding the high of getting Cantarella in 30 pulls, so that's where I'm at mentally.
I think I've already found it.
Yeah, can we please just see what the cryptex says, please? I'm really curious to know. Oh, free chest? Everyone is dead. Oh my god, everyone is fucking dead.
Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
Probably I know.
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
It's Varka, isn't it? Oh my god, that just sounds like Varka.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good.
What the fuck?
Ugh. I must had enough of this.
I bet there's no letter in there, is there?
Read it already.
There's no letter in there.
Dear Honorary Knight.
Oh, it is
I've
Varka.
heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Good lord, Varka, why did you? Oh my god, this is a lot. Okay, I'll try to read this. To the why can't I say this word? To the honorary knight. Hey there, I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius. Heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises for all the good you've done for Mondstadt. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition. I didn't expect Varka to be a goofball, but I like it. I mean, to me, Varka always seemed like a little shit. So, like, to me, it's on brand. Anyway, seems that misfortune about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we finally settled down in Nod-Krai. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite the tangled mess and a real devil to navigate, but no hardships have ever stalled the North Wind. I've met a few reliable companions, and I'm planning to introduce you to them. One of them is a messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you'll two be fast friends. As for enemies, they're everywhere. We've got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, not to mention loyalties at the risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm going to stop here. These words will likely be dull to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nod-Krai, Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, you'd best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nod-Krai, come look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you as a Grandmaster should for his honorary knight. Okay, so we have our first mission. As soon as we get to Nod-Krai, we're going to the flagship to look for Varka. Cool.
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write.
So why the hell did you make me read it if you're just gonna say this?
See you in Nod-Krai.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the journey home. Do I still get to open this chest? Oh my god, is this chest still here? Please, please, can I see the chest? Oh, thank god. My primos. My primos.
More interesting
Okay, let's talk to her before we leave.
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future.
Ah, okay. This is like our
Perhaps we can travel to Nod-Krai together.
Our information into the to the next region. Usually like we speak to an Archon before. I think Mondstadt we spoke to. Who did we speak to? Oh, we spoke to Venti, and then in Liyue we spoke to Zhongli, and in Azuma we spoke to Miko because A was still going through whatever the fuck she's going through. In Sumeru, I believe we spoke to, Nahida, and then at the end of the oh my god, Fontaine Quest, we spoke to Neuvillette. At the end of the first stop for Natlan, we spoke to Malwika, but now it makes sense that we speak to Anef at the end of the Natlan Quest because she's our ticket into Nod-Krai. About Lianka.
Leader of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing.
I mean, yeah, we got that part.
But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes...
About the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers.
She never betrayed Dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it. Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud, sovereign ruler until the end of her days. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nod-Krai together.
About the moon wheel. So I'm guessing the moon wheel is the vision on her back.
You mean this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan. According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nod-Krai before too. Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing.
So, Sertology or Rhine Daughter? Also, we know that Nicole is going to be in Nod-Krai as well as Alice, so it's a lot. That sentence has a lot of weight. I guess we'll figure it out as the journey goes in Nod-Krai. But I'm guessing now that it's confirmed that Nod-Krai, not everyone has visions, because we know that some people do actually have visions, because Alice has one and Varka has one. But all the people that are born in Nod-Krai, I'm assuming, use moon wheels.
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nod-Krai together.
About Nod-Krai.
Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Nod-Krai, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location.
How about just a brief summary for now?
Memory damage. Detected.
Because of course.
Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to overload the curse. Sincere apologies.
Look at Traveler's face. He's like, wow, after all that, you're like, well, sorry, my memory's fucked.
But I will never, again, forget the people and things that are most important to me. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nod-Krai together.
No problem. We'll see when we get there. Is that it? And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the 5.8 main Archon Quest story for Natlan. Or I would like to say the last story we see of Natlan, but now that we know that the Marriage of Ari is going to get updated every so other patch, we're not done with Natlan completely. But for the most part, we're done with Natlan's story until I do the summer event tomorrow. So if you want to see that, I think I might actually do that one, start that one early so I can finish it faster. But I'm just going to do the story. I'm not going to do all the events and stuff. I will do that off stream because I really, really want to get the bandit skin. But yeah, for now, I thought the story was very interesting. It's a good lead up to Nod-Krai as well. And I think it also gave us a lot of, not as much as like I said in the previous stream, but not as much lore-wise regarding like the twins and the siblings, and just like Teyvat in general. Like the Dane quest, I consider like the main stories for the game, and everything else is just like world building. But I feel like this was a really good lead up to Nod-Krai, like I said before. And Nepha's story was actually quite enjoyable. It was a bit wishy-washy at first for me, but again, that's usually how it goes for me. I'm usually like not as invested, but once that last section of the quest hit, it hits hard. It's like credit where credit is due. I enjoyed this. So thanks for that, Hoyoverse. I did enjoy this. That's enough yapping. I'm going to go off to Wuthering Waves now and try and build my Cantarella because I have no good echoes. I have like one decent forecast and that's about it. So I'm probably going to spend the rest of my time trying to do that. But thanks for hanging out with me. If you guys enjoyed my yapping, come hang out again tomorrow. I'll be doing the summer event for Genshin. Remember to stay safe, love one another, and I will see you tomorrow for the summer event stream. I'm out.